Welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Pastor Rick Utze from Maranatha Community Fellowship in Plain City, Ohio. Have you ever been driving down the road and veered a little bit too far to the right and heard your tires and felt them going over the rumble strips that they put alongside the road? And why do they put them there? Right? It's so that it gets your attention. Like, it's to protect you. It's to say, hey, maybe you're distracted, maybe you're falling asleep, you're not alert. Pay attention, right, to what you're doing. And when you go over it, you hear it, you feel it. And if your wife's sitting next to you in the seat and she's looking at something else, it's a surprise. It kind of like she looks and is like, what are you doing? And why are you doing that again? Stay in the lane that you're supposed to be in. And so they're there, right? So if you veer off to one way or the other, or you're supposed to slow down, it gets your attention. And so God, I think doesn't want us distracted. He wants us to get our attention. And sometimes I think we think life's a picnic. Like, we expect life to be easy, a picnic, sunshine, right? It's warm, plenty of food, all this is going on, we're enjoying it. And then if the ants or the rain show up, right? It's like, whoa, why is this happening? And God really tells us life is a battle. It's not a picnic. Right? It can be a battle, and we have joys and we have sorrows and hard times often mixed together, right, at the same time. And God tells us through Peter, who Peter suffered a lot for Jesus Christ. But he says, dear friends, don't be surprised when the fiery ordeal comes on among you to test you as if something unusual were happening to you. Like, he's saying, don't be surprised when you hit a rumble strip, when something happens. Don't be surprised if there's a battle. Instead, rejoice as you share in the sufferings of Christ. And that's something we all have a hard time doing, right? Rejoicing in the sufferings of Christ, so that you may also rejoice with great joy when his glory is revealed. So God has a purpose for these things, even though we don't know it, so that we can rejoice when his glory is revealed. And so I think God just wants us to be reminded. And he uses hardships a lot of times, right? Because otherwise we just continue on focusing just on the things we see, and we get distracted from the life that God wants us to live, from his kingdom. So God just doesn't want us to be distracted. So here's the bottom line. He puts rumble strips in our lives, right, to remind us that this world isn't the end, that there's much more coming, but that he loves us now. He's with us every step of the way. So let's live for his kingdom and his glory, and let's love him with everything we have. And then we can even rejoice when we go over those rumble strips. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on The Bottom Line.